And is this pretty much how you think it's going to be moving forward with Trey and Pedro and Ramon, where they're just going to kind of be in and out of the lineup depending how they're feeling till you can get to the finish line here?
Yeah, probably so. Just because they've been dealing with some nagging things as of late. We got 2 weeks to go. Probably not going to clear up overnight. So it's going to be something that's going to linger probably till the end of the year, and for all of those guys, and just going to have to try to manage and monitor and give guys rest when they need it.
Rich?
Hey, Brandon, with 15 games to go, do you pretty much have in your mind the starters penciled in for the rest of the way? And do you think that Zimmerman and Kramer might get their way in there?
Yeah, the answer to that is no. I do not have that. We're like I talked about. We're pretty much series to series right now, and so we're seeing how guys are after every game, and I think Kramer and Zimmerman, there's a possibility that they come up here and we'll see some innings toward the end of the year, but we haven't scheduled out any starts for them, and we're kind of just going day by day right now.
John, go ahead.
When you talk about guys whose injuries have been lingering, Anthony Santander has been dealing with that pretty much all year. How do you, given what you've seen of him in the past and the talent he's shown, how do you evaluate in regard to a year like this when he just hasn't really gotten to be himself?
Yeah, it's been tough. It's been a tough year for him. Hasn't been himself for the majority of the year. I feel like actually the last month he's moved around as best he's been moved, all year long. The bat speed has been back. It looks like he's in his legs a little bit more. You can see in the finish of his swing that there's some balanced finishes there. For a couple months, it was kind of hard to watch a little bit. You could tell it was bothering him, the ankle. And so yeah, I really like Anthony a lot. I think he's got a lot of upside. I think we saw what he could do in a short sprint last year, even 2 years ago. He really showed the tools he has, and he had some really good moments where you thought this guy could be a middle of the order bat, switch hitter, play corner outfield defense. And then this year, kind of just that ankle happened right away, and it just kind of never got going. But yeah, I've been encouraged by the last month. For me, his swings have been better, and he's shown more of the kind of player that I think he's going to be.
John with a follow-up.
Yeah, on a different note, you've talked sporadically about Ryan Mountcastle's improvement at first base this year. Obviously, yesterday was an anomaly on that front with that ball that got through him. But where have you seen the improvement there from him from May when he started playing first a lot to now?
Footwork around the bag, that's improved. Pop-ups have improved. Just general bag awareness, picks. He works on picks every single day. As part of his pregame routine. He had a really nice one last night from Gutierrez, kind of a tough pick that early in the game that made a nice play on. So just really overall, just people think you can just stick a player over at first base and they're going to be okay, and it's not the case. There's a lot of parts to playing first base. I was talking to Schwarber about it yesterday a little bit, where they're trying to convert him to give him some action at first base, and didn't realize how people don't realize how actually difficult it is if you're not used to being over there. So also playing off the bag more. Today's game, right-handed hitter, there's more room to get to first base, and so just all the things that you learn playing a new position. I think Ryan's just improved over the course of the year.
Rock, go ahead.
Brendan, I know it's a really limited look so far, but any early impressions, a handhold, what you've seen?
Well, what I saw last night was what I saw in some stints in spring training, which was mid-90s tough angle right-hander that has a ton of movement on his fastball. Threw a really good changeup to Devers, also kind of end of the bat foul ball. So I was really impressed with Eric last night. So much so that when the game was a 6-run game and kind of our bullpen the way it was, got him out of the game, so I wanted to save him for today, in case we were in a situation where the game was closer and I could use him. If I used him too much last night, then I wouldn't have him for today. So yeah, I've always liked handhold stuff. I think that's he's gotten to the big leagues before because of it with another club. So now it's about throwing strikes and getting experience up here, and hopefully he can throw the ball like he did last night the rest of the way.